Hello friends, this is a little BC Rich combo amp that I picked up in the thrift store today. I did a short video on that earlier where I said I was going to turn it down, which I did, but then I ended up going back when I realized it was perfect for a project I had coming up. So we'll watch for that in a future video. This is model BCL10. It's rated at 25 watts. Size is approximately 10 by 12, something like that. Looks like it has about a maybe 5-inch speaker as a guess. This was marked at $19.99. I got a 25% senior discount since I'm old, so that's about $15. I haven't tried it out yet. We're going to do that next and see what happens. So we'll do a quick smoke check on it. I've got it plugged in. We'll turn it on. Hopefully the little red light will come on. Or not. Ah, there we go. This has a power plug that's the same type that's often used with PC equipment and monitors. And that was not plugged in tight, so we can do that again. Okay, our little red light is on. I can hear a real slight hum come out of this, but it's not objectionable. I've got everything turned up fully. Now the features on this, it says grind, gain, edge, and volume. So we've got an input for a guitar. This is described as a BCL10 lead guitar amplifier. Since it's a small practice amp, you might use it with headphones in your bedroom or whatever. So I think grind has to do with overdrive or distortion that you want. Gain is probably the front end gain. I'm not quite sure what edge is, but that probably changes the nature of the distortion in some way. And then volume is going to control the volume from the speaker or the headphone, obviously. So next I'm going to hook in a microphone just real quick to see if it works as kind of a simple PA system that's going to be easier to manage than a real electric guitar for the moment. So I plugged in this simple dynamic mic that I had sitting around. Got the volume turned all the way down. I'm hearing more hum now that this is plugged in. Let's turn it up. Does it work? It works. Turn it up some more. Scooter, would you like to say something? Scooter. Okay, Scooter doesn't have anything to say. So, for fun, even though this is more of a guitar feature than a PA feature, let's try grind. And I'm assuming some distortion is going to come out. Do we have distortion? Oh, that was feedback, not distortion. This might work better with an electric guitar. So let's go to that next. Here's a child-size Stratocaster inspired copy. I picked this up recently and did a short video about it when I bought it. We're not going to go into the guitar in detail. I'll save that for a separate video. I haven't tested it yet, but I think there's a good chance that it works. It is missing the one string, but no big deal. So let's turn on our amp again. I've got it hooked up here. Got the volume kind of high. That might be an issue. Let's see what edge does. It's almost like a tone control at a first check. So we've just proven as a quick check that the guitar works and also that the amp works with a guitar source as well as a microphone. So let's take a look inside the back. I can see a custom brand speaker, KUSTOM, model K56. 56 might be, 5.6 inches. It's kind of a guess. A couple of speaker leads. Here's the jack where the computer cord plugs in. This is really a solid, heavy, sturdy unit for its size. This is kind of the most rugged practice amp I've ever seen, I think. You can see the electronic package here is kind of a module. That's really the part I'm interested in for my other project that I referenced. Looks like construction wise, obviously you just unplug the speaker. You could take out a few screws, and you've got this as a standalone module. Maybe even that was their concept, was that they would use this module in some other unit that they sold. So I think I'll pop the screws on it and we'll look inside. Okay, pulled the screws off. Let's see what we've got here. So this is about what I would have expected. Here's the power input, chassis ground, power supply transformer, fuse. This is the power switch. We've got a jack here and here, one circuit board, probably a amplifier module of some kind, or possibly just a power transistor on this little heat sink. The other switch here, power resistor, looks like a bridge diode, power supply here, a couple of filtering caps. So this is all kind of the power supply. Probably got, now that I think about that, I think this is probably some sort of op amp that maybe drives this, probably as a power transistor. A little bit of conditioning circuitry for this input, and this one is the headphone output. So this is all pretty basic stuff, nothing too surprising here. Probably about the only thing I'm a little surprised on is they're using all diodes. Maybe that's the cheapest way to do this type of unit. It's got a single-sided circuit board. Here's the back side of the pots that we saw, and a little bit of passives to go with that. So nothing unusual here, nothing special, just kind of a real simple basic design. This one also says custom on it, so it looks like custom was the designer or maybe manufacturer, and possibly the BC Rich is kind of the reseller in effect. Their name appears only on the outside of the unit. So overall, this is a real nice little unit. They go on eBay for something like $60. So I got a good price at this, at $19 discounted to $15. My other project basically involves pulling off this amplifier module, which is really easy to deal with. It looks like a couple more screws to take out, and probably put the speaker on the shelf. The chassis itself is really kind of nice and solid, and even has this kind of decorative dent on the side. Some texturing. This is really a nice little unit, nice little carrying handle. So I sort of hate to destroy it, but it's not something that I need in its present form. So we'll see what the future holds for it. Looking on the interior, you can see there's quite a bit of dust and accumulation in there. Maybe some remnants of insects, I'm not sure. So it isn't damaged, but it's dirty. You can kind of imagine this has been sitting around for a while and somebody just took it to the thrift store to get rid of it. They weren't using it. And aside from a few dings and things, it's really in pretty good shape. With a little TLC, it could Be a nice looking little unit. And as it turns out, these two are actually kind of a nice little pair. Imagine a really small portable situation. Maybe you could even carry these on a trip or something if you wanted to. You know, put them in a closet or something. So I think this is not intended to be a child's item. It's just a small practice amp. The guitar that I'll talk about more in another video. Long story short, there's a lot of good things going on here, and this is not a toy. So whether it's a sort of a real guitar that's child size or what, well, who knows, but anyway, it does work. So we'll call that a success. Now if you'd like to see the follow-on videos for the little guitar, please subscribe and help me out. I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers. Hope to get to that by the end of the year, which is a big thing on YouTube. So thanks for watching, and bye-bye.